Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here taking a look at Fang. This is the fourth in the 5 or so retro games that Monkey Paw has imported. I will not be playing Tomba 2. God, I'm not even going to try and touch that. Good God. That game was hard enough to play in English. I played Tomba 2 in English and I only got like 2 hours in because that game was so difficult. I cannot imagine even trying to play that game in freaking Japanese without being able to read Japanese. Thankfully, this game's actually a little bit better about that, though. Let's just have a look at the options. So, you get a game mode and a sound mode. I don't know what difference game mode really makes, but it's... yeah, I have no idea. Does it change the graphics up a little? I think that's what it does. This is actually a pretty good arcade port. So, I have nothing else to say about that, really. We can turn voices on or off, just leave them on for the sake of demonstration. You can change the amount of lives you get and the level of the enemies. So you can have 4 presets, or you can change the amount of health they have, the amount they appear, and their weapon speed. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. You might want to set the memory card to card 1 as soon as you start the game, and also change your keys. I've got a fair few key changes here. As you can see, there's the default one on the right. Unfortunately, that requires you to tap on the back of the screen a lot. The back of the Vita a lot. So, just as a little bit of a note, hold the home button, go to your controller settings, and assign the rear touchpad on this game to absolutely nothing. It will help you out a great deal in the long run, and then just set everything to whatever you like. I've got a fair few simple ones here.
Alright.
And you can also test the music. Music isn't that bad, really. Alright, so let's just actually start the game. It's going to save my settings for me.
Alright.
So, this game is actually kind of relatively unique for your typical arcade game, because at the beginning of the game, you get to either pick one of 4 preset robots, or you can build your own. I'm going to pick preset robots just so I can show off as much as possible in the amount of time I have. But basically, you get 4 different types of sub-weapons, melee attacks, and movement styles. So I'm just going to go with this default set here, and then when I die in-game, which will happen, I will swap to the other types to show them off. You get these little cutscenes which really don't tell you anything except where you're attacking. There are points where the game stages will actually split off, so you can pick what different routes you want to go down, and it's kind of cool. Also, they spell Australia as Australia. Why? Come on guys, it didn't take us till the mid-2000s to get onto the map, come on. Yeah, Australia. If you haven't guessed by my accent, I come from Australia and I live in Australia, and I'm currently in Australia right now in the middle of some bumfuck nowhere town. And yeah, that is not how you spell Australia, so let's just speed this up. Mission 1. I actually like playing this game with the screen stretched all the way across, but again, for the purpose of demonstration, I'm just going to keep it as it is normally. So you have 3 different types of attacks actually. You have the normal cannon, which I'm firing off right now, and if you get close enough to an enemy and press your fire button, you will do extra damage to them with a physical attack, and if you wait for your charge to go up, you can press circle to fire a charge attack. For me, I have missiles, and so when I fire off my charged attack, I have a different set of missiles, and you can charge your attack up to different levels. So as you can see, I just finished charging level 2, and that's level 3. The higher the level of your charge attack, the more you will do, basically. So the more, if I have homing missiles, the higher my charge, the more I fire off homing missiles. By the way, this stage is really short and ends like right here, so I don't know why they put this stage in here, like, as a game design thing, because Jesus Christ, it's so short. That was literally like a 30-second stage, and done. Yeah. I really don't get that, so let's just finish skipping this cutscene. So yeah, that was a really, really short preview. Also, one of these buttons skips the cutscenes. Which one is it? It's triangle? God, I swear you used to be able to skip these cutscenes, but now I can't for some reason. Okay. Skip that. Mission 2. God damn it. Well, people stop messaging me on Steam. So, if you couldn't... yeah, you probably won't be able to tell until I swap characters, but both my melee weapon and my jumping style and my sub-weapon are all affected by the components I chose. So if I choose something different when I build my robot, or when I go and pick one of the predetermined ones, it'll give me a different set of weapons and abilities. And they're all relatively fun to use. I mean, homing missiles are satisfying as hell, because they just home in and destroy everything. Then there's the really, really cool, like, set of abilities. Like, you can be a six-wheeler truck in this game, and one of the levels goes underwater, and it's kind of amazing to have a thing that looks like a bloody Optimus Prime style truck. Excuse me, I haven't really seen the Transformers series outside of the movies. I didn't grow up in that era, you understand? But it's kind of cool to have like a six-wheeler truck underwater, swimming, fighting against giant robots. It's really cool. So when you take enough damage, you turn into this little guy here, and you are dead in one hit, like that. But if you manage to collect enough, parts, you're capable of just, you know, getting a mech back, but you don't get much health. I haven't actually pulled it off yet because this game is difficult. Alright, so we've selected Type 2. Now Type 2 has a different set of melee weapons. So as you can see, he's got a little sword that's a little bit more useful in the melee attacks. The downside, well, the upside with picking less effective weapons is that you are actually a lot faster to move around. So either you pick powerful weapons, or you pick weapons that allow you to move around a fair bit more. Yeah, this guy's special attack is the electro trigger. Also, yeah, you can change your main type of attack. So this is basically the game. I mean, yeah, see, look, my bloody normal attack's gone and changed again. But this is basically the game. It's a game of dodging giant robots and all their different types of shootings. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. But yeah, that was his special weapon. It's basically a smart bomb. But you know what? I'm actually really liking this. I mean, you don't need to know English to understand what's going on, which is really nice. Especially with games like some of the other import games that Monkey Paw have brought in. You don't understand them if you don't know Japanese, and for the love of God, they have no English manuals or anything. This game is actually really easy to pick up and play. I mean, I managed to pick this up and play it just fine. I mean, good lord, it is simple to understand. Everything that needs to be in English is in English. So, oh yeah, by the way, you hold L1, like what I've got binded, and it lets you lock what direction that you're firing in. So if you want to always be firing upwards, you can just hold the button and it'll always fire upwards. It's that simple, really. Jesus. And by the way, if you don't defeat the boss fast enough, you just scroll out of the stage. But you don't get the bonus for killing the boss entirely, which is kind of annoying. Pretty sure a split's coming up here. Yep, stage select. So I can select two different stages here. It doesn't really matter which one I pick. One's hard, one's easy. I'll go with the hard stage in the middle of the Australian outback. But yeah, this game's easy to pick up and play, even with a little bit of Japanese in it. I mean, like, you're not going to understand the story, but the gameplay itself is fun enough to enjoy on its own, and with the multiple branching paths and the customizable robot that you can build yourself to have all sorts of different little strategies, it's actually a lot of fun. I mean, sure, for those of you people who really don't... that's going to come through on the recording and really annoy me, isn't it? Yeah, this is... crap. Okay, let's just grab that power up and dodge everything. But yeah, I mean, like, even on easy, this game is fast, furious, frantic, and freaking difficult. I mean, like, this is a arcade port, so you can't really fault them for having the game be hard. And you do get infinite continues. At least I think you do. I haven't used all the continues I've gone yet, and I have finished at least one route. Let's select the Type 3 max so you can see how that handles. See, this guy's like a spider bot. Not really that mobile, but he is pretty powerful. But yeah, I'm enjoying this game a lot. I really am. It's so easy to pick up. It's really difficult, but you know, it's that sort of I want to keep playing difficult. It doesn't really make me think, oh, I just want to quit, and the infinite continues definitely helps with that. Oh god. Oh god, that's not good. Okay. Okay, you stay... oh god, he cut me in half with the sword. Let's select Type 4. Yeah, look at this. Look at this thing. It's a bloody fencer of some kind. Good lord. Throw out my mortars. It's a shame the Type 3's special weapon is actually the special weapon I prefer to use. I didn't get to use it on the video. Might be able to use it again if I, you know, don't get absolutely destroyed. This game is $6, by the way. For a game that'll give you, like, at least an hour or two of enjoyment, I really can't see any reason not to recommend this. It's a ton of fun. It doesn't require much Japanese knowledge to learn. It plays like an arcade game with all the obvious arcade styles. And it's short, but the branching paths and customizable robots make it a fun game. I can't argue with the idea that this game is fun, because it is fun. It is fun. Takes a little bit of getting used to, like most arcade games. Takes a lot of getting used to everything in it, really, but I can't complain. It is very hard. I'll swap back to the Type 3, see if I can pull out my special weapon. Here's their special weapon, by the way. Rain of Fire. But yep, I have no complaints with Wolf Fang. This is actually the first Japanese import that Monkey Paw have released on the North American PlayStation Store that I can actually appreciate. It's a good game on its own merits, and you don't need to know Japanese. This is the sort of game that you should be bringing over to North American stores. Not the actual Mahjong games that people won't understand how to play without a manual. Not the dating sims that require Japanese knowledge, and I mean heavy Japanese knowledge, because there's a good chance if someone wanted to go for that sort of game, they would have gone and gotten it already. No, this is the sort of game you should be bringing over as a North American import. A fun game that doesn't require Japanese to play completely. Let's construct one just for the hell of it. So I'll give him the flame launcher, the beam sword, and the hover legs. I usually play with a ton more lives so that at least my continues last a lot longer. But I fully recommend this game. It is a fun time. That dog, I'm gonna kill it eventually. Jesus Christ. But yeah, get this game to support the idea that we want games that we can easily play, not games like dating sims. God defeated him while I was out of my robot. Jesus. This has been Blue Maxima. I've been taking a look at Wolf Fang, $6 on the PlayStation Store. Came out a couple of weeks ago. Well worth your time and money for once. This has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.